What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a very cool video for you guys involving, well, the Hellcat. As you guys know, we just announced this as a giveaway car not long ago, and Chief is one of our most unique cars that we have had so far as a giveaway. It's F8 green, it's a Challenger with a manual trans, and it's a Hellcat. So it's like the coolest car that we've pretty much done ever. And so we wanted to take it one step up from there, and we've got something pretty cool to show you guys today. So before we even get into it, I want to let you guys know that at the end of this video, we are going to be racing the Shelby F150 versus the freaking Hellcat, and it is a really good race. So make sure you guys don't miss it. It is very cool. But first, we're going to show you guys real quick why we wanted to race those two vehicles. And as always, we needed a benchmark because we needed to see what some mods, if you will, do to this old green kitty. I didn't like that, but let's get this thing opened up. You ain't seen nothing.
That was so awesome.
Saying hello to yet another Hellion Twin Turbo kit. I want to say huge thanks to John at Hellion for hooking this up. Inside of this box is an entire Hellion compound boost twin turbo setup. And what I mean by compound boost is exactly what it sounds like. We've got twin turbos underneath, just like how we have on the F150, except for the fact that instead of feeding into an intake manifold, we're going to be feeding into the supercharger's inlet. So inside of 1, 2, 3, and 4.5 packages here, we have everything needed to twin turbo a freaking Hellcat. And so we're gonna get all of this stuff opened up. I haven't opened it, don't even know what's in the boxes. I honestly, quite frankly, don't even know how to install this kit yet. We're learning as we go. Box number 1. Ooh-wee. Turbo manifolds. Box number 1 has our turbo headers. So we've got to pull off our factory headers because instead of having a factory header that goes down to a CAD and out to a muffler and mid-pipe, we've now got a V-band flange on the end of our header, which means our header will be here just like this, and out from the back near our transmission will be a turbo bolted on and hanging on both sides from the back of each header. So we've got our driver's side and passenger manifolds both in here. That is going to be step number 1 for the install. Actually, is going to be, I believe, pulling off the headers and putting on our new headers. Inside of mystery package numero 2. Are you fellers prepared to get ignorant? This is ignorant. Yeah, baby. We went with a little bit different housing style for a little bit more of a unique look than we did on the truck, because this car is unique, man. There's not many like it, and we're giving it away. So we wanted to do something just a little bit cool. Check out our housings.
Do it.
So there is turbo number 1 that is going to be strapped down underneath this freaking Hellcat. Let's get this next one opened up. I feel like this channel has just turned into like twin turbo the world, twin turbo everything. I was so pro superchargers whenever this channel started, and it has slowly degraded into me literally just buying every vehicle that I can think of and trying to find a twin turbo kit for it. But I love it. Turbo numero 2. Brother, look at that. Inside of this little box here is our new injectors for this car. So funny enough, we really hardly have to do any modifications to this car for an entire compound boost setup. It's quite crazy. This next box will have everything that I need to pretty much explain to you guys what we're going to be doing and how easy of an install this actually is. But one of the only things that we have to modify at all for our entire fuel system is just injectors. And so these are ID 1050X injectors, and these are going to be the new injectors that we're going to put in our fuel rails. We're basically just supporting the additional fuel for the turbos. And inside of this box, we should have everything to make magic happen.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Whoa, bro. We've got our instructions in here, which we're going to hang on to, because after last time, I learned that Hellion's actually got like the best instruction manual out of any company I've ever seen. And it's really helpful for installing the kit. Heat protection kit and a hose kit. Just like last time, got our whole entire coupler kit here, throttle body inlet. So this is our charge pipe. Our mechanical oil pump. So as you guys remember on the Shelby truck, whenever we installed this on the front of the crank pulley, This one's got the same exact type of style oil pump for the turbos. So we'll route this off of the crank pulley. It will drive a mechanical pump, which will feed turbos with oil. Nice and lubricated. This is the bracket that we're gonna be using to bolt onto the front of the timing cover off of our crank pulley to be able to drive our oil pump. Oil and water system. So this is all of our oil lines and also our water lines for the turbos. Got clamps like crazy, like nobody's business. Got some intakes and air filters. Yeah. So crazy enough, this is really everything that you need to do. It is incredibly simple. And now you're probably wondering, where is the intercooler at? Well, this kit doesn't even need one. It's pretty damn awesome because the supercharger underneath the blower has an intercooler built into the supercharger, right? Well, the intercooler on these cars is actually so effective that it can cool not only the charge from the supercharger, but also the air charge from the turbos itself. No intercooler, no heavy weight on the nose. You literally just run charge pipe straight from the turbos to a Y into the inlet of the supercharger, and you're ready to rock and roll. We've got our wastegate pipe. We'll have our headers coming down, right? This V-band's onto our up pipe. This is where our turbo is gonna mount down here by the transmission. We've got our wastegate tubes in the back, and then after that, it's literally like we run exhaust back from the turbos, and we run our charge pipe straight up to the intake, and that's literally it. It's pretty crazy. So now, obviously, you guys are probably wondering, how on earth do you tune compound boost? If you've got twin turbos feeding into a supercharger, how in the world does that make any sense? Well, a lot of the tuning is done thanks to TurboSmart's components. So huge thanks to TurboSmart. TurboSmart makes hands down the best turbo components for any turbo build that you could possibly want to do. We've got our hypergates in here, which you guys have seen, just wastegate stuff. We'll get to that more on the install. We've got our blow-off valve here, very nice. That looks like the exact blow-off valve that's on the truck. It's gonna be really interesting, honestly, hearing the blow-off valve purge just right after hearing turbo spool, but also the whine of a supercharger. It's very odd.
It's gonna be very much like a Pro Charger almost.
Yeah, it'll actually sound a lot like a Pro Charger that whines, but also has a blow off, but also like spools.
Is ignorant.
Yeah, full disclaimer, I have not even learned how this works 100% yet, I'll be honest. But inside of this box is what is called a ProMag TAC converter. I believe, bear with me, I'm still learning, but I believe that this kit, whenever you tune it, it uses RPM to be able to actuate the boost controller. So as you go up higher in boost, as the supercharger is on technically a pulley and belt system, the boost is linear, it's extremely predictable. But on turbos, it ramps in as you control it, essentially using the wastegates and the blow-off valve and all that good stuff. And so I guess I'm interested to see how this exactly works. The tuner will use RPM to be able to slowly ramp in boost or something like that. I don't know. We're gonna figure this out. Got another wastegate over here. And this should be our boost controller. This is gonna be a very big learning curve for me, honestly, because you can imagine, I have never, ever done anything compound boost related, just never in my life. And so I'm gonna be learning quite a bit as we go through here. And we are running yet another e-boost, just as we have been running in the truck. It has been such a fantastic boost controller. Really one of the coolest boost controllers that we've used. It's got presets that you can save on there, so that way, whenever you go through, you've just got to click a few different presets, and it is extremely simple. John at Hellion taught me into getting one of these compared to the ones that we typically would run, and I have loved it ever since. Really a nice boost controller. We've also got our vacuum lines in here for a vacuum reference for the controller, and the rest is really going to have to be figured out. So we've got this TAC converter, and I'm assuming some of these wires go into some of these wires, and some stuff happens. There you guys have it. We've got our entire turbo kit here, 2 beautiful turbos ready to go underneath this car. And yet again, huge thanks to Hellion, huge thanks to HP Tuners, huge thanks to TurboSmart for making yet another crazy project happen. As you guys see, this car's about to get pretty quick, so we need a benchmark. Let's go race it against the truck. We're gonna see what it does against the Twin Turbo Hellion Shelby F150 and see how it stacks up completely stock against it. Comment down below, let us know what you think. Let's get into this race. All right guys, it is finally time to see what this thing has against the truck. We've got stock Hellcat 2020, 717 horsepower versus the 2020 Shelby F150 with our twin turbo kit on it from Hellion. A little bit more power probably than the car, but which one weighs more? Who even knows? I had to rep my Hellion shirt for today. Figured it was fitting being that we've got 2 Hellion vehicles right here. Thanks again, Hellion, for everything and all the support. I really appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and get these things out on the street, go get them filled up with some gas, and then go see what they're about. We are on our way out to go run a manual freaking Hellcat up against a twin turbo Shelby truck. This is one hell of a day, to be honest. This is a day that I never ever would have seen coming in a million years. Funny enough, today is gonna be Daniel's first time driving a Hellcat and also his first time driving the truck. So this is kind of funny because these are the highest horsepower vehicles that he's probably ever driven today, like right now.
Well, this is an interesting camera angle. Your reaction. I see why now.
We're making a quick pit stop over here at Daniel's shop. We gotta grab our other head strap to strap my other GoPro to Daniel's head, so that way you guys can see both angles. What is going on here?
Nonsense.
All right. What is going on here?
That one just needs axles.
All right.
Came in. I don't really have an answer for that.
Guys, comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this new GoPro. This is the new GoPro Hero 10. This is gonna be the first race video that we filmed on this new GoPro. The quality so far has been so super impressive. I'd love to hear from you guys about what you think. GoPro Hero 10 number 2. In case you guys have ever wondered about what the GoPro setup is, this is literally an identical setup to what I've got on my head that I've filmed like every video since the start with, it seems like almost. GoPro head strap and a GoPro. Simple as that. Who you think is gonna win? What car do you think?
I think this is gonna win.
Really?
With that's turned down all the way, this is gonna win by probably a car.
You think so?
Yeah.
My guess is that the truck is gonna put about a half a car length on this car.
As is.
As is, both.
Lowest setting.
Yep.
Okay.
Only reason I say that is because ZL1 versus Hellcat, stock ZL1 versus stock Hellcat, the ZL1s always win.
Really?
Yeah, it's really hard to even guess how this is gonna go because I don't even know which one weighs more. You know that these cars weigh 4,400 pounds? 44. The base model trucks like that are supposed to weigh like 4,100. So that one with all the stuff, I don't know how much it weighs, honestly. All right, test pull. Oh yeah, I guess now is the perfect time to plug. Yes, we are giving this car away. This is our 2020 Widebody Hellcat manual trans freaking car. And if you want to go to itsjustasix.com right now, every dollar spent will get you automatically entered in to win this beast of a car that you're about to see perform against the truck. All right, here we go, dude. I am freaking pumped. I have no idea how this is about to turn out. What a freaking run, dude! My shifts were freaking seamless and that truck wouldn't leave.
That was fucking crazy.
That was pretty surprising.
I guess we were both right.
Yeah, I guess. They were like literally neck and neck. This one actually surprisingly started to pull barely up top. It took a lot of mile per hour to do that though.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the truck?
It's fast.
Yeah.
It gets really obnoxious trying to slow this thing down.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of weight.
Yeah.
It's also weird because it's so high off the ground. Ready? First one was me wanting to compare to see how fast the two were actually, the cars. This one was me just wanting to outdrive Daniel in an auto. And now you guys are gonna see us switch places and I'll do the same thing. I'm just kidding, I love you, Daniel. Damn, these two are a good run. These are some fast cars, man. All right, now let's see how quick I can make that truck with me driving. Let's see how close I can keep it. I drove the shit out that motherfucker that time.
You did well. That I was trying to match it so it would start taking off at the same time as you. It was barely a little late, but that one is a much more consistent for sure.
All right, we gonna see.
Yeah, time to put my skills to the test. Oh my God, what the hell am I sitting in, dude? Oh, dude, this is strange.
Guys, I'm still in SP1, that's setting 1. I'm leaving it, I'm not touching it. We can't even adjust it past the wastegate on pump gas, so we would have to go to E85. Ready?
Yep.
Just got that instant power, that instant torque right off the bat. Turbos just take a second, just a slight second to spool, but by the time they have, that Hellcat's already a little bit out in front. All right, guys, well, with that being said, the next time that this truck is gonna be racing that car, we're gonna need E85 and a lot of boost to be able to keep up with that thing, especially seeing how close it was already with the car still being stock. If you guys are as excited as I am to see yet another Hellion Twin Turbo build on this channel, make sure you smash that like button. Comment down below at what you guys think about the Hellcat being twin charged. What do you guys think about compound boost? This is an idea that I've been toying around with for years, but just never have done it. And finally, we've got the perfect car on the perfect platform for compound boost, and I am so freaking excited about it. So guys, the next video that you guys see from this point with the Hellcat will hopefully be diving into part 1 of installing our new twin turbo kit and getting everything ready to get dyno tuned. And oh my gosh, I'm so freaking pumped to get this thing out on the street, guys. And there's a cop, don't mind the Hellcat in the Shelby truck. But anyway, guys, we're headed back to the shop. So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next video.
Light 'em up like dominoes. Throw 'em back, let it burn slow. It's been a long